Welcome to the ink between the lines. Tonight, I'll be your guide as we step into the quiet aftermath of something once tender, something once certain. This story is about a heart learning itself through fracture, about what breaks, what stays, and what refuses to be forgotten. Because sometimes the hardest part of heartbreak isn't the goodbye, but the echo it leaves behind. She sits by the window, watching the world blur past with an indifference she envies. The city moves with the rhythm she can't follow anymore. Cars weaving, people laughing, someone tugging a dog away from a puddle. Life continues, but inside her chest, something has paused. The kind of pause that aches, the kind that feels like an unfinished sentence she doesn't know how to complete. Her mind replays moments that once felt ordinary, the softness of their voice, the warmth in a look, the way they said her name like it belonged to a future. Now, each memory lands differently, heavier, as though grief has pressed its thumb into every frame. Psychologists call this emotional imprinting, when the heart stores moments as if they were chapters meant to be revisited. She wonders when those chapters became weapons. She thinks of the day it all cracked, not shattered dramatically, but quietly, like thin ice beneath unsuspecting feet. A shift in tone, a long pause, a message that sounded colder than it should have. Heartbreak rarely announces itself. It slips in, it settles. It steals warmth slowly until she's left holding a version of herself she doesn't recognize. She reads old conversations the way archaeologists study ruins, searching for clues, for signs that the collapse was coming. And yet, what hurts most isn't the ending, it's the brain's betrayal. The way it clings. Neuroscientists say the mind confuses heartbreak with physical injury. The same circuits flare, the same chemicals surge. That's why her chest feels bruised, why sleep avoids her, why even breathing feels like a negotiation. Her body believes something has been torn away. In its own way, it has. Grief after heartbreak is not chaos. It's a psychological process, a recalibration of the self. Psychologists call it attachment disruption, a sudden severing of emotional patterns that once offered safety. The mind tries to reorganize what's left, revisiting memories to make sense of the loss. But rumination has its own gravity. The more we return to the hurt, the deeper the grooves become. The brain mistakes repetition for solving. We replay conversations, rethink decisions, reimagine endings, hoping one version will finally bring peace. And yet, heartbreak has a quiet honesty to it. It shows us what we're capable of feeling, how deeply we can care, how bravely we once loved. The pain reveals our attachments, our fears, our unmet needs. It teaches us that not every ending is failure. Sometimes it's transformation disguised as loss. Some truths don't need to be rewritten or undone. Some simply need time to breathe and to transform into mental strength. She takes one last look out the window. The city glows again, softened by the after-rain haze. She sets her coffee aside and inhales, slow, steady, as if learning how to breathe in a world that no longer looks the same. Maybe tomorrow will feel lighter. Maybe it won't. But that's all right. Healing doesn't announce itself. It arrives slowly, in small mercies, in quiet corners. For now, her story lives here, with you, between thoughts, between breaths, in the ink between the lines. This was The Ink Between the Lines. Thank you for listening. If this story found a quiet place in you, stay. Next time, we'll unravel another mystery of being human, another story written just beneath the surface.